Jason O'Neill here for Nothing But Nag Magazine with Kaiden Bailey. Kaiden, obviously you're going to be transferring to Calvary Chapel this year. I feel like the reason why is pretty self-evident. You know, your dad's going over there. But like for a quote-unquote normal kid, you don't want to transfer like junior year of high school. Not on the basketball court, just from like a social standpoint. What do you think that the change is going to be like for you?
You know, I don't think it's going to be too bad of a change. You know, I already connected with the guys on the team. You know, so I got them to hang out with. You know, we're connected pretty well. You know, it's a great school over there at Calvary Chapel. Really nice kids, Christian environment. So I really like it.
And then was there any thought of like staying behind, or you were always going with Pops?
Honestly, there was another thought because overtime elite was actually an option. So that was a big option. And then 24 hours after the overtime elite option, that's when Calvary came about. So it took a couple weeks to decide because I was either going to go over to OTE for a year and then go to play for my dad, or I was just going to go play for my dad for 2 years. And, you know, God made it pretty clear what he wanted me to do. So, yeah, I'm over at Calvary now.
Perfect. And then I saw in Section 7 you had a pretty good weekend a couple of weeks ago. You scored like 44 points in a game. So I've seen you at Pangos events. You scoring 44 points, hitting 6 threes, not a surprise at all. It also said you had 11 boards in that same game and averaged like 7.5 boards for the weekend. Is that something you've really been cognizant of and trying to work on?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been working on all aspects of my game right now. You know, not just the scoring, even though it did go to another level. I've been working on all aspects of the game, stuff that's going to get me to the next level, to college, and then eventually the pros. So, you know, rebounding was one of that. And, you know, my dad, he's my coach now, but he's been really instilling in us that a lot of defense, a lot of rebounding, it's all effort. You know, so I've just been putting in the effort to try and get the boards, and it's been coming to me. So.
And was it more of an effort for that weekend, or did the ball bounce your way a couple of times?
Ball bounced my way a couple of times, but I was definitely putting out the effort. You know, you got tons of college coaches on the baseline, you know, so that's enough motivation. That's all the motivation you need. But yeah, it was a fun weekend for sure.
You had a basketball camp a couple of days ago. Tell us about that basketball camp. What were you trying to do, and how did it go?
Basketball camp went amazing. You know, there's a lot of kids that came out. You know, I'm really excited with the group that came out too. They were very willing to listen, willing to learn. You know, my goal when coming into that camp, it wasn't to, you know, assert myself in any way. It was just to spark a little bit of inspiration, show a little bit of the next level to those kids. And I think we did a good job at that.